Politicians and celebrities make deals behind closed doors, promises broken, and their income soars. Hidden agendas run the grand parade. In the circus, choose a masquerade. Believe me, I wouldn't lie. I've been given money, power, and fame to keep you in line.
Welcome everyone to the show. I am here with my little mini me because today we're going to be talking about Gen Alpha. What are they? Are they any good for society? Are they a problem? Are they going to be like, what was like Gen Z was pretty bad. Are they going to be like that? Are they going to be better? Are they going to make society better? What are they going to do? Like, what are you going to do? Nothing? Thought so. All right. So let's talk about like some of the, like, what are the Gen Alphas? So it's they're born between 2010 and 2025. So it's the first generation that's entirely born in the 21st century in a world that already had technology. They already had smartphones, tablets, advanced AI. It was already set up as part of everyday life. So they are digital natives. Unlike other generations that were labeled as digital native, Gen Alpha is actually born into the environment of technology already. It was already an integral part of their daily interactions from birth. They grew up with virtual reality, augmented reality, AI, very common for them. Boom. They are more global citizens because of the internet, they're able to instantly access what is up. They're able to instantly access information from around the globe, other cultures. They can like follow YouTubers from all over the world, so they know like what's going on everywhere else, right? Right, Butt Cheek? Right, yes. So like she would have friends, like not friends, but like YouTubers that she would follow from all over, and she'd be like, this dude's from Japan, he does this chick does that from like whatever. Do you know people in whatever country do this? And like, okay, they also have very short attention spans, which I can relate to, let's be real. Growing up with instant content from platforms like YouTube, the TikToks, the Snapchat, the last two you're never, put that down. You've never been allowed to use, but like whatever, for the most part, the rest of them have. It gives you like shorter attention spans, which we think of as that's not a good thing. But it can also be a good thing because it can mean to adapt at processing information quickly. So your brains are going to process things faster because information is coming at you very, very quickly since you were born. So you're able to synthesize that and use that to your own advantage quicker than other generations where they had to sit there, find the book, read the book, think about the book, go to sleep reading the book, wake up, read the book again, try to remember what they read yesterday, so it's a lot easier and faster. You can actually just say like, I want to know about this to the AI, and the AI will give you everything you need to know instantly. Also, they're creators from childhood with user-friendly content creation tools and platforms. Like they're really into, yes. Like what are those? You use like CapCut and stuff like that to make your little videos, right?
Yes.
So yeah, so they have had this stuff from birth. I mean, you made your first video at like what?
Maybe 6.
6 years old. Made
or
her
7.
Yeah, made her first unboxing video because she was like screaming, I need to make this. This is my career. She did it one time and then she never did it again because she's like, all right, I've done it. I've moved on. Anyways, so also they do need to worry about data privacy concerns because growing up where everything is super digital, they need to be very careful about their privacy, which is why we make sure she's always incognito. And they're very aware of mental health issues, growing up with all the Gen Zs and the younger millennials complaining about their mental health problems. So they've grown up hearing about all of their mental health problems. So like they know the terminology. Like what's a narcissist?
I think it's someone to do with the cops.
Never mind. Okay. So maybe not all of them, but some of them are very hip to the lingo. Do you know like any mental health problems? Like
Depression,
okay,
anxiety,
anxiety. What else?
sadness,
That's depression.
joy.
That's not a mental health issue.
I'm just naming characters from like a movie.
Okay. Anyways, so right. Educational shifts. So they're likely going to start learning a lot more online than previous generations. She has the Duolingo. A lot of your friends also have Duolingo. So what
Yes.
language are you learning?
Japanese.
Why are you learning Japanese?
So I could go to Japan and I could attempt to speak Japanese.
Yes, so she wants to attempt to speak Japanese someday. So that's good. And are any of your other friends on Duolingo? What are they learning?
Yeah, they're mostly learning Spanish and I don't know. It's mostly just Spanish.
I think you should probably be learning Spanish too, since you live in Miami. You think that's
Yo hablo no español.
wow. All right. So, okay. All right. Adaptability, given the rapid pace of technology and societal changes, they are probably going to be one of the most strongestly adapted generations. So they'll be able to navigate a world with lifelong learning and career pivots. They're going to be normal to them because as technology changes, you're not going to go to school for a long time and then just have one job for the rest of your life and then die doing that job. We're no longer going to have that. So they're very much aware of the fact that you're not going to learn one thing and then you're done. You have to be a lifelong learner, and society and what is needed to make an income is going to be completely changed every couple years. So you need to pivot, right, butt cheek? Right. So the next one is diversity and inclusion, because they grew up in one of the most diverse Americas we have ever had, and a lot of media highlighting different cultures. So she would come to me with, like, she would change her accent to Indian and make Indian insults to Indian kids. Like, right, what was that? Remember you would do that?
I think on like a game on VR, I would do that.
Yeah, she would insult, like whenever she was playing VR, because it's like, worldwide. Some people would have an Indian accent, and then she would be like, "Are you doctor?" Right? Remember you would do that? You'd be like, "Are you doctor yet? You shame family."
I would do it to American people too.
Yeah, American people and also Asians.
There's no Asians on there.
There's no Asian on there. Oh, so like Asians don't let their kids mess around on that. You shouldn't be doing that. If an Asian doesn't let their kid mess around on the VR, you shouldn't be doing it.
You know what? They are on there. Yeah.
No. Anyways. So. All right, let's see. I think this is going to be the first generation. Well, actually, no, I think you guys are going to be the first generation that's like, screw college. We want to do like our own thing, like education reform. And you're going to be more adapted to different types of education, learning online, stuff like that. What? This is her code name, right, Bachik? Stop. So anyways, so they're probably going to do like, I imagine your generation is going to do probably a lot more, the trades, and a lot more online learning for different technology type careers. And it's going to be like, maybe you do 5 years doing this, the technology changes, you go back to some online school for another like technical degree for whatever that program is. And then when that program dies, rinse, repeat until you die. I feel like that's going to be the future.
Probably because we don't want to get like up early every morning.
That's too late, Violet. That's going to happen. Oh. You're all going to have to eventually learn to wake up early, but I get it. Nobody wants to wake up early. Yeah. That's why everybody wants to work from home or be their own boss, so that you can make your own hours. Like your dad, he does not start working until after 10 a.m. So like he has like a couple hours in the morning to himself to relax, because he has his own job. So that's the goal. You want to have your own job so you can have a relaxing morning, right? Yes. Never get a job, always create a job, right? Right. Entrepreneur.
Oh,
Yes,
sure.
it's happening. Anyways, health and medicine, I think with technologies like CRISPR and personalized medicine on the rise and functional medicine on the rise, this will probably be a generation that's gonna like ignore all the health advice of previous generations, or like the really old people like the boomers, like I was fine eating that. Like I think this generation knows the food's changed, the water's more toxic, they're using more pesticide, that the food is not good, and that they have to get up and do something about it. Well, in the future, you do not want a boss. You want to be your own boss. Now it's okay, but in the future, you're not going to want to be stuck in that system. So let's see. I think Gen Alpha, since you guys are very much about your lifestyles, you like community, you guys are the most social generation I have ever seen since Gen X.
Yes, I have like 17 group chats on my phone.
Congrats. Congrats, buddy. It's very impressive. I'm impressed. So, yeah, they're the most social group generation I've ever seen. I remember when you guys were little, all her little friend groups, they would like yell at the parents to set up play dates, like, hey, get over there, and then set it up. And then we would sit there and like just talk about how like the kids would like, I don't know, bully us. Like, you guys are bullies. You know that, right?
Now that I think about it.
Yeah. So they would like bully the parents, like, hey, you got to get up and do this for me, and I shouldn't be eating this, and blah, 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 blah. And you haven't taken me to see my friends. Do you want me to be a weirdo, like, you know, somebody or whatever? Like, the attitude is hilarious, but you can never get mad at them, because unlike when millennial, whatever, the millennial generation, when they would talk back to like their parents, they would get smacked, or Gen X smacked, because they were not good at talking back. They missed something. And what this generation figured out through evolution is when they lay it down and bully someone, they are so funny that you have to laugh. And that like releases the tension. And they're the generation of bullies. So proud. Yes, you guys are. But like the most hilarious bullies ever. Yes, Gen Y is millennials.
With logic.
All right. So also these guys are like going to be global citizens. They are friends with people all over the world because they go online and they associate with people from everywhere. So you can't like watch the news anymore and fall into that trap. Like this generation grew up with, I have a friend over there, and they said that's not happening. So boom, they're never going to believe any sort of like propaganda, because they're just going to ask their friends. All right, let's see. Roasting is Generation Alpha's #1 overarching factor, because the parents were talking about this the other day, and we were just saying that like, if we had said what you guys say, like it would not fly, but we were not evolved enough to say what you guys say with Riz.
I don't think you know what Riz means.
It doesn't matter. Charisma. That's what Riz is. Riz is charisma. We were not charismatic. We did not know how to land the punchline. We were not natural comedians. We had to go through massive amounts of trauma. And then finally, when we became older, we then were able to like land good jokes. But you guys were born, like it was innate. Nobody taught you guys anything. I remember like, she came up to me and she was like, okay, he's like, I don't know. He's probably like 6 years old. And he would be like waking her up in the middle of like Saturday morning. And she's like, I need to sleep in. And back in our day when we were kids, if our parents were sleeping in on the weekend and we dared go knock on the door, we would be destroyed. Like they would just like rip us in half. But like, he would go knock on the door and like, hey, mom, you're supposed to be a good mother. I thought like you were supposed to feed me or whatever. He would just say some stupid joke, and she would just start cracking up in bed that she would have to get up and feed him, and she would just laugh her butt off. And that's how like you guys manipulate us, because you guys are so funny and you just without any trauma, which is the craziest thing, because my whole life I heard you need to have massive amounts of trauma to be funny, and then you guys popped out. Were you born like that, you think?
I think we just learned somehow, like
Mhm.
like an idea just like struck, like, oh, this is how I get what I want.
Yes. So Riz, yes. I don't know what.
That's
Sorry.
not what it means.
Okay, whatever. Look, butt cheek. Anyways, so like you guys use humor to bond. So like roasting serves as your form of like social bonding with that, where you engage with like wit, quick thinking, and you guys have a very good understanding of social cues, like right out the bat. Like you guys were born with it. And it really makes you guys very close. It strengthens friendships. It makes group cohesion, creating shared laughter and camaraderie, right? I would say like that's what you guys are. And it also, because you guys are such good at like roasting each other, it develops resilience. So you're able to make jokes without getting offended. So that's like really good for emotional resilience. So this is the complete opposite of like younger millennials and Gen Z, which are like the least resilient generations I've ever seen in my life. These people are weak, right? They will like cry and fall to pieces if you even say something out of turn. They cannot handle anything. This generation does not care. They're like, your fifis don't matter, right? But anyways, so you guys have top tier social skills. So for a generation completely born into the internet, I've never seen so much social skills.
We're built different.
Built different, yeah. But like you guys, crazy. You have like, you've invented words since pre-K. You have made, we needed to go through puberty before we started inventing words. You guys were in preschool inventing words that the older people started taking on because it was just so funny, and we were like hearing it, and you guys are talking to us or talking to each other, and we're listening like, what are they talking about? Skibbity? And we started going, oh, okay, this is funny, and we started like, going along with you guys. Super high social skills, super high humor with no trauma, born with it. Promoting self-worth. You guys roast effectively. You each have your own like senses of humor, but you still have empathy, and you know when it's too far. Like I've never seen you guys actually bully someone. You roast them, you never bully them. When you roast them, they know like, okay, they're making fun of me, but they know it's not like to hurt their feelings. Like you guys are not mean. You guys are just hilarious. Very creative, very funny. Let's see. Yeah, and I think because you guys roast so much, there's not that much bullying going around for your generation.
Definitely.
Because you guys just like, this is the culture. It's like everybody's roasting everyone. Everyone's just like whatever. So, okay, now tell us some of your terms. Like tell us how to speak Gen Alpha.
Okay, so you can't really speak Gen Alpha. Like there isn't a language. It's just addition to, your dictionary. So
let's go with Riz. Sorry, Riz.
So Riz is like whenever, it's kind of like charisma, but not really. It's
okay, let me read the definition. You tell me if it's wrong. Short for charisma, describe someone's ability to charm or flirt. Someone with Riz has a lot of charm. Rizzler is someone with significant charisma. Yes or no?
It's more of like flirting, but it's like, yeah, I guess that's pretty correct. Yeah.
Okay. And how do you say this one?
Gyat.
Gyat. Derived from gyat damn. A play on goddamn. Often used to express admiration, particularly for someone's physical attributes. Like a nice body. Oh my God. So do you guys use that?
You don't want to know.
Okay, I don't. Okay, Skibbity.
Okay, so Skibbity is from like this show or something.
Skibbity Toilet, yeah. It's a YouTube series.
Yeah, apparently I don't watch it, but a lot of like the younger people in my generation do.
Mm-hmm.
It's this man in a toilet.
Yes. Mhm.
And it also has another definition. I forgot what it is, but
Okay.
um
Okay, this is what it says. It says it can mean something is bad, weird, or cool, or used humorously to denote something is chaotic or nonsensical. So, like,
sometimes
skibbity is nonsense.
yeah.
Okay, I get it. Sigma. You say this a lot, so I'm sure you better know. Okay, it says refers to a lone wolf personality, someone who's cool, independent, and doesn't follow the crowd. Often used to describe someone who's successful without being part of traditional hierarchies. I've noticed you guys don't have hierarchies. There's not like the cool person and like the followers. Like you're all very unique and what's it called? Cooperative. Would you say that's true?
Like we're cooperative, or that the definition is true.
Okay. Okay. First, what do you think of Sigma? How would you describe it?
Sigma is basically exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's like someone who's very cool, very like flashy or something.
Okay. So would you describe yourself as Sigma?
I would say I have the Riz.
Okay. Riz. Okay. Great. Wonderful. Wow. All right. So what's a phantom tax?
That's when you steal food from your friend, but sometimes like people in my generation will just randomly say it, just like Sigma and like Riz or something.
Okay, so Phantom tax is stealing someone's food. It originated from a Twitch streamer named Phantom who would take bits of his friends' foods during stream. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, skibbity. All right. So Ohio. What is Ohio?
I don't know.
Okay, it's used to describe something bizarre, strange, or cringe-worthy. It stems from memes about strange things supposedly only happening in Ohio. Have you heard that one?
Yeah, a lot of people say only in Ohio, like whenever something's super weird or something like that.
Okay. So, oh, wow. So I have a friend in Ohio, so we have to tell him that he comes from like a cringe-worthy state. Okay. Mewing. You talk about mewing all the time. I thought I was teaching you about mewing. Remember when I was like showing you like the videos of the mewing guy?
I
like,
knew beforehand.
But you already knew. So like, okay, so what do you guys know about mewing?
So we will say it and then we'll like Google it and we're like, oh, it's how you get like a jawline. So it's not just a word. So we'd start like mewing and like putting our cheeks in or something.
Don't suck. No, you're not supposed to suck your cheeks in. You're supposed to put the tongue on the roof of your mouth. Suck the tongue on the back to the roof of your mouth. Never push forward or push up. Just suck it to the roof of your mouth, and that will give you the jawline.
It's not really to get a jawline.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, but this is Gen Alpha.
Okay, well, you guys need to learn that it's to get a jawline. Okay. Anyways, so it's part of the broader looks maxing culture that you guys have. So you guys also tape your mouths at night because you know that that's what you should. Okay. You did it for a while and then you stopped.
I forgot.
Yeah, we got to go back to that because that gives you the really nice jawline. So go back to that. Okay, looks maxing. Yes, jawline on fleek. Looks maxing. What's that?
I think it has a very similar meaning to like Sigma.
No, it says the practice of improving one's physical appearance, ranging from simple grooming to more extreme measures like surgery. Looks maxing.
Yes, that's when you're like going into Sigma.
Okay, so you do the looks maxing, the mewing, and then you become Sigma.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, aura, referring to someone's vibe, charm, or energy. Negative aura means someone isn't cool or has bad vibes. Yes. Do you use that?
Sometimes aura is like your level, kind of like whenever you have a lot of aura, that means you're super cool and you're Sigma. Whenever you don't have aura, that means you are not Sigma.
Beautiful. Okay, brain rot.
Brain rot is whenever you know all of those words and you use them a lot. Okay,
yes, it says used to describe the overuse of silly or nonsensical slang or being overly online, leading to perceived decline in cognitive function. So brain rot is when you use too much of this slang.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. All right, big L.
That's when you're like a big loser. L stands for loser, I'm pretty sure.
Big loss.
So whenever you do like this to someone, you're saying haha loser or something.
We've been doing this since Gen X.
Yes, we just adapted.
But we did this. It was like a leather. We would do this as we were like walking in the hallways in school. We do this at people we didn't like. Okay, bet.
Bet is like you're placing a bet, but it's not a bet. It's never been a bet. It is that definition similar to okay or sure.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
An affirmation or agreement. Bet.
Yes.
You're going to do this? Bet. All right, will I see you at my party? Bet.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Cap, what's that?
That's when someone says a lie. And whenever you say no cap, that means that you're not lying. Like you swear you're not lying.
Cap is to lie or exaggerate. So if you're capping, you're exaggerating or lying. So then when someone goes no cap, that means I'm not exaggerating, I'm not lying. Yes?
Yes.
Perfect. Sus.
Sus is when you're very suspicious.
Suspicious. Yeah, I remember that one. We used to use sus too. Yeet.
Whenever you throw something.
Yeet. Yeah, like there was this meme of like this chick yeeting a baby.
I did not see that.
Yeah, that was before your time. Yeeting. That was when feminism kicked off. They started yeeting their babies. It's quite a ride. Okay, lit. What's lit?
Lit whenever it's like whenever something is super cool. Like, oh, this party is lit. That means it's a good party.
Have you been to a lit party?
No.
Okay, good job. All right, what's mad lit?
It's like it's like a better version of lit.
Mm-hmm. An intensified version of lit means something is really cool or really impressive. Okay, let's get into Riz culture. All right, what are the types of Riz? I hear there's W Riz and L Riz. So win Riz and loss Riz. What is that?
It's whenever you have like charisma. Whenever it's W Riz, that means you did it good and you have it.
Okay,
You have
a
that
successful attempt at Riz. Yes. Okay, good. Smooth Riz. Yes. And the L Riz, the loss Riz, is when you fail at Riz. So
Yes.
like your flirting just falls flat. Like nobody cared. Cool. Rizzler. What's that?
That's when you do a lot of Riz
Mhm.
and it's always W.
Okay, so someone who's adept at using their charisma and seen as a master of flirtation or social navigation. So are you a Rizzler?
I would say I have the Riz, but I'm not the Rizzler.
Okay. So what's a Riz check?
It's Riz.
Asking someone or oneself how well they're doing in terms of charm or attractiveness in a given situation. So what's your Riz check for this stream?
I would say plus 100 aura.
What? Okay. All right. And what is the Riz god?
When you are the almighty of Riz.
Okay, who's that? Who's a Riz god? Is there like a famous Gen Alpha Riz god?
Not
or like
to my information.
Okay.
But whenever you say you're like the Riz god, that means you are
amazing. Amazing Riz god. Okay. So like what have you noticed about your generation? Like what are they into? What do you think that they're gonna be when they're older?
We all like video games. That's like what we do a lot.
Even the girls?
I mean, they play this game called Dress to Impress on Roblox.
How embarrassing. Okay. So they play like girly games, basically.
Kind of.
Yeah. So like do the girls and the boys socialize together? Are they all friends? Or do they separate?
Kind of, but sometimes they would fight.
Okay, what are they fighting about at this young age?
whenever there's anything to do with sports and they
Mhm.
do something that like the other like gender doesn't like, they'll like fight a bunch.
Give me an example.
So whenever you play kickball and someone kicks it too hard or something, they'll get mad at each other. So if they're like anywhere near like PE or something, they'll just start fighting.
Okay, so we already are seeing the beginnings of the gender wars developing.
Yes, but as soon as they exit it, they forget about it.
Okay, so they're just highly competitive, but then they're friends after.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm okay with that. So, when you were younger, you said that the boys and the girls would segregate, and that you would go between and talk to the boys, and that you would skibbity or speak their language or
What?
whatever. You would say that like the girls didn't like the boys when you were younger, even, and that you would be the one to go and talk to the boys, and you would like translate or speak their language and then relay messages.
Yes. When I was in like second grade,
Mhm.
they were fighting,
Mhm.
and since I wasn't really in like the argument that much, they weren't mad at me. I would like say the girls' part, and then I would tell the girls the boys' part.
So you would translate. You were a
Yes.
translator. Okay.
Yes.
So you can speak boy.
No.
But they understood you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what else is going on? Like when you talk to your friends, what is the career, the job, or whatever? What do they say they want to do with their lives?
They mainly want to be like things, not anything unique.
Like
Like
chairs? You said things.
they want to be like doctors and I don't know, maybe lawyers.
So they're still listening to their parents.
Yes, but I think that after a few like when more devices come out for like doctors and stuff, at that point I'm pretty sure they'll just start doing online stuff.
Skibbity. Yeah.
Okay.
So like what else? Like what is going on with your little friends as far as like dating? Has any of that happened yet?
No, but in other grades. I don't really know about it, but I know that it's just coming like in other grades.
So like what would be something that a little boy would have to do to be cool?
Just have friends and you need
Okay.
connections.
Okay, so they need a good network. So like girls like guys with connections.
It also depends on how much like they argue.
What do you mean?
Like in PE, if they are like the arguer or not. Like if you argue a lot in PE, most of the girls are like will start to hate that person, but they'll still like talk to them, but they will hate them. Like if it happens enough.
Okay, so they don't like argumentative people. All right, so they like someone with a network that's not always starting fights. I think that sounds reasonable.
Yes.
What about looks? Are you guys looking for like jawlines? Like what is considered like someone who's like got the riz?
Just not ugly.
So medium ugly is okay?
As long as it's not ugly.
What do you consider ugly?
Am I allowed to say?
All right. Okay, so yes, you're allowed to say, as long as you don't say anything mean. Are you going to say something mean? You're going to say not overweight?
The opposite of that.
Not too skinny? You don't like too skinny? Which
No,
of course, too
no, it
skinny or
has-
too overweight?
Too overweight.
Okay, but too skinny is also a problem.
We're fine with skinny.
You're fine with skinny. Too skinny is okay. Like bones sticking out?
No.
Okay, so it's not okay.
Just a normal person.
You're just like a normal body weight?
and like a normal person with like humor, I think.
You need humor, okay?
Don't need.
Do you need a dude with money?
I can't speak for the generation on that.
What I'm talking to you.
maybe.
Are you going to work full time, or are you going to be a stay at home like me? Which
I don't
one?
want to do this.
Wow. Anyways, so get off your phone. This is professional.
They
You
can't see that.
Yes, they can.
No, they can't. I have sunglasses. No, don't turn it off.
What are you talking about?
I'm just replying to messages.
Okay, we're not doing that now. Can you focus for 5 seconds? This generation is doomed. I changed my mind. So, anyways. Stop. Yeah, remember there's a reflection in your glasses, so don't show your phone.
Oh.
Anyways, butt cheek. Anything else going on with like the little people? Do you think your generation's going to be okay? Do they have a lot of mental health issues? They talk about their trauma a lot.
No, not really. Like if anything happens, they'll be fine, I'm pretty sure.
Has anybody had like severe trauma or like something bad happen to them and like they're okay after?
Nothing bad has happened, but my prediction is that if it were to happen, it would be fine. Just like give them a day or two. They'll get over it. Rub some dirt on it.
Rub some dirt on it? I like it. Just rub some dirt in it and give them a day or two. They'll be fine. I like it. I like it. That's very nice. Okay. Mm-hmm. So we're doing good?
Yes.
All right. Anything else going on with your generation? Like, are you excited for high school? Like, what's the fashion like? Like, do you guys care about fashion? Because when I was little, we had like the gothic kids, the rocker kids, the preppy kids, the rich kids.
They're all like in one group. Like there's like 2 groups of each gender. Kind of like there's one girl group, then another girl group.
And that's the difference between the 2 girl groups?
Nothing really. They're all friends. They just like hang out in like different groups.
Okay, so there's 2 big girl groups, but they're all still mutually friends. And then what about for the boys? The same?
Yes.
Okay, so 2 big guy groups and they're all still mutually friends. Okay, cool. So like when you guys have birthday parties, you're like cool with inviting boys over to the birthday parties. You're not like, ugh, a boy.
I mean, I don't think so. Not really. It's like you only invite like your best friends to birthday parties, I think.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So, what about like toys? Like, what do you guys do for fun?
Mainly video games and there isn't any toys, so it's just basically video games.
So you guys wouldn't even have needed a Toys R Us because all you guys care about is video games.
Yeah, that's why they shut down.
I think they shut down because of some sort of insider trading or trying to short the stock or something, but sure. So are you looking into day trading yet?
I will at some point.
Because you were supposed to learn how to do that last summer. So this summer, thinking about it, you should do it this summer.
Give me a few years.
No, I think you should do it this summer.
I'll pay someone to.
No, Granny can help you because Granny's really good at that stuff. She makes tons and tons of money day trading.
Then why does she say she's not rich?
Well, she is. She's lying to you. She just doesn't want to buy you stuff.
That's rude.
So what kind of drugs are you Are you kids? Are there any like skibbity? You guys into like
No.
You know about like the fentanyls and stuff, right?
Yes.
And
there's like classes on it.
Yeah, you had the DARE program.
Yes, and they come into your like class at random times and they'll like tell you like, hey, don't do drugs.
Drugs? Yes, fabulous. So I like that. So nobody has done anything. You guys are not looking into doing that stuff just to like upset your parents or anything?
No.
You guys are good?
Not that I know of.
Cool. So nobody's like, I think in middle school we were already stealing stuff at family parties. Not me, obviously, because I was a nerd. But like my other friends were stealing like alcoholic beverages or whatever when their parents weren't looking. So you guys don't do that.
We don't do that, but I have heard that some of my friends, they would like their parents would give them like this much alcohol, like the fruit in it.
Uh-huh.
They'll like just give it to the children, like feast on this.
And what do you think about that?
It's barely any.
It's still a poison.
It's like barely any. So I think it's fine as long as they're not like drinking a lot.
So like no keg stands, right?
No.
Okay, good. That's what I like to hear. So anything else like are you guys gonna, I don't know. Are you guys like pro-vax, anti-vax? What do you think the sentiment is?
Whatever our parents tell us.
So you guys have no thoughts.
We don't have like an opinion on it. Just if
All
our
right.
parents say it's good or bad, we'll just listen to them. I think.
That's not good. So like would you say you're a Democrat or Republican? Do you know what the difference is?
The words.
Oh my gosh. Like what is a Democrat?
Someone who is in a political party. I don't know.
Wonderful. So do you know what a liberal person is?
Someone with American liberty
Nope.
and justice for all.
Nope. That would be a conservative. What's the opposite of a conservative?
Liberal.
Okay. So if you had to like the people with blue hair, what are those?
Gays.
No. Oh my God. No. Jeez.
I'm not allowed to say that.
I don't know. Just to be safe. Listen. Do you know what communism is?
When people communicate about politics.
No.
Okay.
Okay, communism is like you steal from the rich and you give to the poor.
Oh, so like that person from the
Robin Hood.
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Stealing is bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think people should earn it or just be given stuff for free because they had a hard life?
They need to work for it because
job.
I'm not sparing anything.
That's right.
Yep.
Because you're a hard worker, right?
Grr.
You work for everything you have, right? Well, I mean, you got to convince grandma, so that shows you got Riz.
She still doesn't know the definition.
What? I don't know. If somebody has a better definition, please give it to me. Okay, so like, are you guys into that? Like, I have to dress like an idiot, like pierce my face and color my hair rainbow colors to be cool. Are you guys into that?
No, that was the last generation, I think.
Yeah. So like, what are you guys into?
We play video games. There isn't really much. It's just like.
But you guys don't like to like color your hair. You're not trying to make yourself look ridiculous to get attention.
No, we're reasonable.
You're reasonable. Okay, I like that. So you guys make fun of people who do that.
We don't make fun of them. We'll just
look at them like, yeah, that's called making fun of them. I don't know if you know this. When you talk about someone and you're like, oh my God, look at that. That's making fun of them.
We don't do that.
Not to their face, I know, behind their back. So
no, we don't talk about them. It's just like in our heads, we're like, she dyed her hair? Like we're confused.
Okay. So no tattoos.
No. I mean,
Whoa. What are you talking about?
No, with the other people. Not me.
Other people are some of them are into tattoos?
They're not into it. They're just like thinking about it.
Oh no.
They're confused.
Yeah, you got to help them because we can't have that. What about like face piercings? Like
no.
Yeah, we can't allow that. And remember you said something about like I don't know.
Using filler words.
Okay, tell them what a filler word is.
She taught me this. So it's whenever you use a word to fill in a sentence.
No, because while you're thinking.
Yep.
Instead of just being
Yep.
silent, using a word. That's called a filler word. Like like. Those are filler words. And they make you sound what?
Political?
No.
Low?
What?
Riz?
No. Yeah, low riz. What else? Low
Income?
No. Low IQ.
What word begins with IQ?
IQ.
Oh, okay.
You don't know what IQ is? Yeah, okay, good. I like that. All right. So what else is going on with like the gen? So one of your girlfriends got into a fight. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this?
What do you mean, which one? That was a while ago.
I know,
You're
but
late.
like tell us the the story. Like how did it happen? What did she do?
So apparently,
Mm-hmm.
one of my friends was like allegedly beating up someone. I'm not 100% sure.
I like the alleged. Go on.
And apparently it wasn't caught on camera.
Okay, allegedly. Uh-huh.
And apparently she won.
Oh, nice. Against who?
I don't know.
Was it a boy?
I think.
Okay, so a little girl. About how tall? So like 4 feet.
Let me keep on going down.
So yeah, a tiny little girl was beating up a little boy. What did the little boy do to get beat up?
I think he said something.
Do you know what?
No.
You don't know.
No one tells me anything.
This is not good. You need to go out there and get the information, the 411, we call it. Means information. Do you know why we call 411 information?
I thought that was like someone you call for like an accident.
No. If you want information, the local number you just call like 411 and it's the information. So like you dial information. Instead of like dialing the cops, you dial information and you can go like, where is like the local courthouse for, this area or whatever. And you can get that information. Yeah. That's what we call it, the 411. So you have to get the 411, which is get the information. We need the hot goss. We do. We need it. We need to get the gossip. You have to come to me with hot gossip. You cannot stream with me with these stories. I need some good stories.
To be fair, you didn't even give me a heads up.
All right. So anyways, what else is going on? Why are you... Stop skibbitying.
What?
Put the phone down. All right. So what are like the top YouTubers or YouTube channels that you guys follow?
It's very like... There's a lot of them.
Okay. What are like the tops that you guys talk about?
We don't really talk about much about that. We might talk about like trends or something.
Oh, you talk about trends. Good. Okay.
Kind
PR.
of.
Let's go. Marketing. Let's go. What's
What?
going on? What are the
What?
trends? Go.
Not marketing trends.
Just tell me. What are the trends?
Sometimes there's like a dance trend and they'll like do a TikTok or something. They
Oh,
won't-
no, not that. That's terrible.
They won't post it. They'll just do it for fun.
Okay, good. So, what about let's see, what else are like the little butt cheeks into? Are there any movies you guys are into? Like singers? Like what's the culture?
If I were to mention, like, am I allowed to say like the names of the movies?
You can say movie names. Are they bad?
No, they're not bad.
Okay, then say it.
Okay, well, the new movie Wicked came
Yes.
out, and like everyone likes it, but some people are like,
Okay. What do you think?
I think it was okay. It's just like some of the parts.
Demonic, right?
not demonic. It was just
Super demonic.
no. Surprisingly, no.
Mega ultra demonic.
I mean, she floats in a scene with a broom.
I mean, there you go. There you go. That's pretty demonic.
Yeah, but it's about the Wizard of Oz.
Which is
About Dorothy.
a demon.
But she went into a tornado with her dog.
Yeah, exactly. This is true. All right, so okay, let's see. Skibbity toilet. What else is going on with you guys? Okay, how come none of you guys want to cut your hair? That seems like a generational thing. Like all of you are just like, I'm never. Everybody's hair is to their butt cheeks, and they're just like not wanting to cut it. And like, if one parent trims one of the girls' hairs, the other kids will start yelling at that parent. What is going on? What is this thing? Are you guys trying to? Is this like your antenna to your frequency, like your high vibes? Like, what are you doing?
No, it's like whenever you like have your hair growing out for a very long time and like it's cut like even this much, people will notice and they'll be like, what? It was so beautiful. It's amazing. Bon appetit or something.
Bon appetit. Okay. All right. So you guys just don't like cutting your hair. Nobody has short hair. None of the girls have short hair.
I mean, if they want to have short hair, it's not bad. It's just like when you start having long hair, it's kind of hard to like short hair. So
long hair is just better.
Some girls think it's better. Some people like medium length, and they'll like keep it at that length. So whenever you like switch out a hair, people will notice. And if it's like super long hair and then it's like cut short, people will freak out. But if it's like you've had that hair for a long time and it's been short, like, I don't know, the Karen thing.
What's a Karen?
Someone who yells at cashiers at restaurants.
Okay. Okay. Can a kid be a Karen?
They can act like one, but they won't ever like be a Karen because I don't think many kids would want the Karen cut.
So you have to cut your hair short to be a Karen.
If you're like an adult stranger at a restaurant and you start yelling at the cashier, even if you don't have the Karen cut, you are a Karen.
Okay, so it's actions, but they also have like the telltale haircut too. Like that's how you can recognize a Karen when they're not Karening.
Yes.
Okay. I get it. All right. So like, what do you think of like those girls that shaved their head after Trump won the election?
That happened?
Yes.
Oh, I want to say something, but I think it might get like demonetized.
Okay, tell me. No, we can't say that. I'm sure you. I mean, that's a gray area, so we're not going to go there. Okay, so what do you think about those girls that shave half their head and like leave the rest of it, and like they dye the whole thing blue? Like, what would you say about their mental state?
Some people say that they were brave, but that's because that they think, oh, I would never do that. I think those people are like low IQ.
Okay. So why do you think they're doing it?
Either to get attention or to like, I cannot explain it. I don't know.
They're just insane.
Yeah.
Okay. So have any of your friends expressed wanting to color their hair?
No.
None of them? Or like, let's see. Does anybody wear like neon colors or like they put like crazy makeup on or anything to stand out?
No.
No. So we're not into that. We're not accepting these things.
No, we like modern things.
What's modern to you? Define it.
Not very vibrant, but
So you guys are into neutral.
We like neutral, but if the vibrant looks good, we'll like it.
That's not helping.
Yeah.
Okay. Good job.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't want to stand out because I noticed like some of the older kids in your school, they would be like the older middle school kids. There's like some weird ones there. Have you seen them?
Which one?
There's like a boy that has full blown makeup on. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about that?
We were
Okay, I think you could say that.
you think?
Yeah, sure.
Well, we were debating whether can I say it or
You could say it, whatever.
it was a boy or a girl because we were a little confused.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, good.
Like we won't follow through, we'll just like ignore it.
Okay, so you just ignore it. Like, let's not. No. Anyways, so like, what else is going on with like you skibbity bits? Are you guys like? So I noticed that like some of the kids are really into skincare. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Okay, so like, what do you know about skincare? Like, what are they doing?
They've just put skincare and some of them put makeup, but some of them like they're like, oh, I like the style of no makeup.
Okay, so like the ones that are into skincare and makeup, like what are we talking about? What kind of skincare? What kind of makeup?
It's like normal makeup, kind of like yours.
Okay, so
Okay.
like you mean perfect makeup? Nice. Okay, go on.
I wouldn't say it's perfect, but
Wow. All right, so like, why don't you like makeup? I mean, that's good. You're too little
because it's too much work.
because you're lazy. Got it.
Okay.
Perfect. So, so like, also like, I noticed like a lot of you guys don't like to wear jewelry. Is that a thing?
We like jewelry. It's just like some of us don't wear it a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but some of us do wear like necklaces and sometimes bracelets every now and then.
Okay, because I've noticed, like, I remember when I was little, like, everybody had, like, earrings on, necklaces, bracelets. Okay, like, a whole bunch of stuff like that. And, like, now, nothing. Maybe occasionally I'll see, like, a necklace or, like, a tiny ear stud or something like that. But it's like you guys don't do anything.
A lot of them like earrings
Mm-hmm.
and necklaces. The other stuff, it's like sometimes.
And no rings, nothing like that.
Oh, some of my friends have rings.
Okay. And do you guys get your nails done?
Most of my friends, yes.
Wow. So, like, you're the only one?
Again, too much work.
Too much work. Okay, so we are very lazy over here.
I wouldn't say that. I would say it's a personality choice.
Okay, so what would you describe as your personality?
Funny.
Uh-huh.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And your style, what's your style?
Modern.
Okay, describe what modern is, like your definition.
Mine is like neutral colors.
So neutral colors and like no effort.
I guess, sure.
Yeah, okay. So very, very like high vibes, low effort.
Minimalistic.
Minimalistic. We do the bare minimum to get out of the house, right? Okay. All right. So I like it. I think you're gonna be good. I think you're gonna be okay, kid. Yeah.
Okay, can I leave now?
Yes, you can. So anyways, thank you all for coming and hanging out. And I hope we explained a lot about like what the Gen Alphas are into. And what do you think for your generation? You think you're going to be okay? You think you're a mess?
I think
You're going to be better than Gen Z, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you think of Gen Z? Be honest.
Brutal. Interesting.
No, say the truth. Be brutal. Lock them up. Institutionalize them.
I think there are very few, like I'm talking maybe 3% that are worth salvaging.
Okay, so only 3% of Gen Z can be saved. The rest, throw them in the pile.
Take them to the dungeon.
To the dungeons. All right. So you heard it here, guys. We're going to get rid of Gen Z and it's Gen Alpha for the win, right? All right. All right. Have a great rest of your night and we'll see you next time.
I'm leaving.
Start the revolution, let the truth begin. Wake up, defeated lies. Control the media's got you hypnotized. Trust authority, they'll take your soul. Break the chains, find your own control.